this is Operation Tomatometer.
Today we have a very special guest, my real-life arch nemesis, producer Al. And she gets me.
Not that. Sorry.
Okay.
Pinocchio, directed by Del Toro, reimagines the classic story of the wooden puppet given life. Taking place in 1930s Italy, it follows the downtrodden woodworker Geppetto after losing his son in a bomb raid. He creates Pinocchio, who is animated by a magical spirit. He grapples with his father's expectations and faces a cast of unsavory characters, including a traveling circus and a fastest allied magistrat. Now let's get on to the review.
So what did you guys think? I thought, okay, look, I'm gonna say one thing, all right? No one really knows what this movie is until they watch it. It's sort of like, it's supposed to be a kid's movie and then it's not a kid's movie, or it was intended not to be a kid's movie.
I don't think it's supposed to be a kid's movie.
No, it's a family movie. But
it's not.
It's really not.
I watched it with my family and I think like half of my family was traumatized.
I was traumatized too, but it was like, it's good. You gotta traumatize them while they're young. But also, I don't know. I think I like this like genre of movie where it's like it's advertised to children, right? It's about
the songs, just the
right,
dialogue. The dialogue is
very kiddie, and also that one poop song.
Okay, that threw me off.
I hate
what, in the show?
Look,
Yeah.
I get it, because he's
song.
Pinocchio
But
and he's a baby and whatever.
Stop being.
Oh, man.
But that was way too much. I feel like there's a different way than just be like poop and pee and caca and like, how much longer can you say that? And this is all his song was the whole time. And for someone like Guillermo Del Toro, who is like a really good writer, the whole it's all really good.
I would refute that. I don't think he's a good writer. I think he's an excellent artist.
The dialogue was terrible.
I think the art, yes.
That was my biggest problem.
Is him in The Shape of Water and him in Pinocchio, where his direction is very, very fragrant and wonderful is the art. I would not say the writing was.
Especially the use of stop motion animation. I
Right.
think that was genius for a wooden puppet.
Right. I absolutely adored
stop motion animation in general.
Okay, hold on. This is where I disagree, okay?
You don't like stop motion?
I think it was used correctly for Pinocchio. But it was so creepy. It's so creepy.
But
it's
so scary.
It's so creepy, but
it's so scary.
It has some really hard.
Have you seen? Okay, there's this one character that freaks me out every time I look at it. It's disgusting. Every time that Candlewick kid, the real boy came up.
His mouth would not close all the way.
Why does he look like if like the devil had crayons? That's what he would draw.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like death. All right. It's so scary. And I remember watching my family and my dad, a 40-year-old man, went like, "Why is that kid so scary? Why is that kid so scary?"
To be honest, though,
like, I don't know. I think
why do you have to make it so scary?
He grew up in this country, and he has so much pressure. Like, they obviously want to show that he's been through a lot.
Right. And also, like,
okay, the adults don't have it on their face, and the
adults definitely have it on their face.
There's a couple creepy characters, but it's like,
that's just stop motion.
Here's the thing, right? Take Coraline, right? Coraline.
Creepy characters.
No, their faces were a lot nicer. Their faces were a
little
little softer.
Debate your
the dad who had the.
Are you kidding me?
They had weird faces.
I feel like you're insane.
I'm glad they had weird faces, because then it made it seem more like
it has to be
storybook.
I get it looked really beautiful, and I agree that he should have used it, right? But why? Why can't you give him like a little more normal looking faces?
You're what's wrong. You're everything.
Normal
is
so
not
unique.
21st century animation. You're going, I hate
Coraline
I hate
is also
texture.
21st century animation. Why it worked with Coraline was because Coraline is a horror movie. So if they look creepy, it makes sense. Why? I saw that it's labeled as like a horror stop motion cartoon drama kids movie. It has like every label ever. It's not a horror movie at all.
But it immerses you into their world. You're not in your own smooth-faced world anymore.
You can tell their stories just from looking at them.
I'm just saying this is probably something that kind of distracts some people. Like when you watch it
adds to the story.
It adds. But
I think
I like to look at something nice. Like if I go watch Avatar, like I'm gonna watch something beautiful. And then here I go.
Not everything has to be beautiful. I think that's the good thing, I think that's the beautiful part of this movie.
Here's another thing, Pinocchio, right? Pinocchio was really well designed.
Yes.
Pinocchio is really well designed. It's good that they made it this way. Pinocchio as a character has got to be one of the most like
Iconic.
I want no not so about iconic. I'm saying in this movie specifically, like I want to burn Pinocchio in the beginning.
His dialogue.
You want to burn him
again. His dialogue.
Okay, with the dialogue, it's like when I watch a lot of animation movies, right? They take that route with the dialogue where it's like, well, I know we're supposed to like this is kids and there's supposed to be a lesson, so they're a little more on the nose about it, right? So I kind of expect that, like, you know what you're going, like, you don't go into a comedy, and most comedies, you're not going in expecting like a full-blown Schindler's List, you know?
Right.
It's a different kind of thing. So here, when they write it this way, it's meant to get across a lesson, and it was relatively smooth. I didn't think it was like I wasn't cringing in my seat.
Right.
Did
And the
not
songs
fit.
are,
But I liked them. They were catchy songs.
No.
They were not
the
catchy.
They
songs
were catchy.
They did annoy me a little
The
bit.
songs are terrible, but they did get Alexander Desplat on the soundtrack, which
Yes.
I thought was. He kills it every time. He's gorgeous. I really liked the opening theme song. Okay, for context, Desplat works on many Wes Anderson movies.
Yes.
Wes Anderson.
Like Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah. He worked on that. He worked on The French Dispatch. He did the soundtrack for Fantastic Mr. Fox, the one that everyone loves.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
that
it's
movie.
fantastic.
Another stop motion
I didn't see that
animation.
movie.
But
And it's not scary.
it is.
I mean,
kinda.
it's animals.
I mean, I don't know. You could. Okay, so
The
these are
only
human.
people
these
in
are
that movie
humans.
are
and
so
you're a
scary.
baby.
I don't know. I had nightmares on Coraline when I watched it.
Me
first time.
too. I never got to watch the end.
Personally, I did.
That's more about the story, though.
But
No, it's scary.
I don't know. Maybe you
I'm
guys
a
are just
stop motion
little
animation
baby.
fan.
I agree. It's rustic. It gives. I know we said it's right, but it's like it. I don't understand it doesn't undermine anything for me. In fact, it brings.
It doesn't undermine it. It's just a little. Pet
I
peeve.
think no, but I think it's like what gives this movie its hit factor. Pinocchio. I've been complaining about in every episode thus far is how I think cinema is dying because we keep rewatching, we keep oh, we need a Lion King live action, we need a blah 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 live action, we need to redo the same concept but again because that's what producers
they're
are.
oh, it works.
Right, it works, we're gonna do it. This brings something new to the table.
Barely.
The writing, I think the
very
writing is.
new.
I think the writing is.
It's a story.
There was never fascism in Pinocchio.
Right.
Never.
Like,
Never in
what-
World War
what
II.
type of-
I don't think I've ever seen his kid dying on
And
the screen.
yes,
So it's
yes.
a really nice
And
reimagine.
so
It's
you're
what
bringing
a
character
reimagining should be.
dimension to-
Actually, to be honest,
I don't think
those
there should have been
Disney
Pinocchio.
live actions should not exist. They shouldn't
right,
exist.
right.
They shouldn't
And-
exist.
I
But-
think this works great because it's not live action. It's stop motion, which fits perfectly with Pinocchio's his aesthetic. And I think what's great about this movie in particular is that it's not just retelling the same story but poorly, because that's what's been happening with every single Disney remake and every single Marvel. It's just the same thing over and over because they know it works, so they just want the money. This is new. This is great, but it should be looked at more as a piece of art than writing, because it's artfully, it's beautiful, but and I like that they tried, but it just the dialogue.
Yeah.
Takes some
I
work.
want to go back to what you think about the characters. Have you seen the Box Trolls?
Who?
The Box Trolls.
Is that a show?
It's
Is
from a while. See? Okay.
Jasmine's
Basically, it's another stop motion animation where the characters, they're literally trolls, and there's a few humans, but they're depicted as ugly. But that ugliness is what makes them so lovable. And I feel like you can't love
It's quirk.
Okay. Okay. At what age did you watch this show?
when I was 8. I dressed up as.
Why does he make
Like,
that
girl,
face?
let me
You
see
see
That might
It's his
explain
passive-
certain things. I mean,
What
so I don't know how you would like that kind of. It's so creepy. It's so scary. How could you like that? How could you I get it.
If
Stop motion is
anyone
really
had
nice.
everyone had the same mind as you, I would.
You know what? To each their own.
No,
Anyway.
not to Alan. Not in Alan's case. It doesn't apply to him.
I think we should get on to the scores.
No, we need a smooth transition.
I need to hear. You need to hear my opinion, okay?
Okay.
You need
fully.
to. You see. This is every week.
Let me explain my opinion,
Yes.
okay? Which is a hot take, all right? It's a good thing he used the creepy dolls, okay? It's a good thing that he used it, and it's really pretty. It's really pretty sometimes, you know? It's just some of these faces. I'm like, he says it's not a babysitter movie. Those are his words. It's not a babysitter movie, okay? But to an extent, I think someone's gonna watch with their family. Like me, I watch my family. Like, and if there's a 4-year-old kid there, there's a 4-year-old kid, right? He only watches Bubble Guppies. All right? That's all he watches is Bubble Guppies.
But I don't understand.
And then you show him this movie, and he's gonna have nightmares.
Then don't show him that movie.
He's gonna
it's
be
not
crying.
made for him.
There's fascism in the movie. Like, I don't think the kids are gonna get
He
that.
literally dies 4 times.
Then to an extent, he should understand. Like, I get it. For everyone who is above that age level where they can understand things, it works perfectly. It's an amazing movie, and it definitely will deserve like its Oscar if it gets it,
I
right?
feel like,
But I'm saying to an extent, he has to understand that families aren't gonna like.
but they are.
not
everyone's gonna. Someone's gonna turn it on for their 4-year-old kid. That's the way it works. That's probably the way Netflix markets it. It's rated PG.
Sure.
Someone's gonna turn it on for their kids, and there's a 3-year-old. That's kind of like.
Well, I think it's because I don't think the PG thing is because of like the animation. I think it's because of like.
Oh, the story in general. Just like in general, not just animation. The story in general.
Right. Okay. I agree. I
don't
agree
think
with
it
you.
should be PG.
Like
but
it's dark.
It's really dark.
He does shoot Pinocchio.
So many people die in this movie.
But I think, I don't know. I think it works. I
It
don't know.
works. It
Am I,
works really
like-
well. I'm just saying
I
my
might be desensitized. I probably am coming from like a desensitized perspective where like I'm used to, you know, this. So I can't. I'm like, no, this is a baby. But you know, like you might be right. I concede my point, Alan.
I don't.
You did?
Never mind. I don't.
I'll put on the hat again just for that. As long as you just like stay in agreement.
I think you with that dopey hat on saying that it's scary.
Am I scarier than the dolls in Pinocchio?
No, I just think that it like showcases the type of person that would be scared.
Okay,
by
thank you.
said
Thank you.
movie.
Let's
Okay, let's
You're the type of person that thinks everything has to be perfect.
You're
And
the type
everyone
of-
has to look the same.
everybody has to have
No.
smooth
You
faces.
You cannot. You
Unique.
cannot.
Oh,
accuse
you
me.
want smooth faced people. Smooth face. That's what I'm gonna call him in the halls. I'm gonna say, hey, smooth face.
That
Welcome
sounds.
I should stop on your
Alright.
Santa hat.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this movie, I think my record high of this season, a 95.
That is crazy because I
That is not crazy.
I
That's pretty good.
keep waiting for like the one.
I did think the ending was a little fast,
Right.
but
The ending was so good.
it was good.
Whenever,
I
yeah,
agree.
that hit hard. That
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, and they left it open. I think that was a great idea. I mean, obviously there's not going to be a sequel because
No,
you
I
can't
don't
do
think
a
left it
sequel
open.
to
They
Pinocchio.
They
summarized it
can't
pretty
do
well.
that because if they
No,
do,
but they
I'm
were
gonna
like,
kill them.
and
No, they
I haven't heard of Pinocchio in a while or whatever.
Aw,
The cricket said.
yeah.
Ewan McGregor.
I like Jiminy Cricket.
It was good.
Like I just
Yeah.
like him as a character. Like
I feel like
just
he
as
could
a
have done
solid-
more,
Yeah,
but
he's nice.
That's just
like
their
him.
choice.
I
That's
would
fine.
I would give this movie like a 95 too.
Nice.
It's really good.
I-
Like besides all just
For-
artistic decisions and
Oh.
scary characters, but
Okay.
it's 90. It's good.
I think I would give this because I'm still waiting for the one.
Well, you can't wait for the one. We're
Like you said,
halfway
not
through the
everything has
year.
to be perfect,
But
Angeline.
it's not
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's not perfect.
But we are grading on perfection
Sure.
here.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to give this movie an 88
Lower than what you said
because
for...
the dialogue is a little off-putting.
Okay.
Honestly, this movie is very charming, and I said it's beautiful, and I said there's important concepts, and I said it's new and beautiful and wonderful. So I will actually revoke my previous statement and give it a 90.
Okay.
Okay.
I do think it's on
you.
the level. It's on
Thank
the
you.
level of Fantastic Mr. Fox.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, no
Okay.
poop songs in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
It was
Fantastic.
It was literally a 2-second clip of that.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And I will go.
No.
Thank
Fantastic Mr. Fox is a cinematic masterpiece.
I agree.
I
You
didn't
cannot
see
compare that. Yeah, 'cause this guy.
How have you not seen
Bring-
Fantastic Mr. Fox?
It's
it.
free on
Look,
YouTube.
I'm busy.
It's too creepy
Okay,
for
he's
him.
gone.
Goodbye.
All right. So we're gonna decide on a score without considering Alan's opinion.
I'd go 93.
Okay, I'll go 90. No, I'll go 92 because we don't like Alan.
93. We both said 95. You said 90.
Yes, but we should bring it. But you're rounding a higher, like 0 to 5. 3 is higher than 2.
Yeah, but we said 2 95s.
But his opinion doesn't matter. So
92.5.
92.4. 92.4.
Why are you so you liked it? This
I-
is still
I
higher than
liked
any
it.
other
No,
movie
no.
we've
You
had.
have to understand. This is spite.
Fine.
Thank you. 92.4. All right. And I think that about wraps up today's episode.
Stay tuned for more tomato-tastic content from Operation Tomatometer on Apple Podcasts, and check out The Classic and The Classic Critic on Instagram and TikTok page at Townsend Harris Classic to see our bloopers, behind the scenes, and other cool projects we're working on.
And every like is one slap in the face to Alan.
See you next week.
Bye.